Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is, you know what we're here to do. In the new studio, officially, I'm with the boys. We got Bali here to my right, Beard here to my left. We got Aaron on the ones and twos. Shout out to my G, Aaron Verde Street. In the studio, backstage staff, we got my G Primo, and also we got Diego Valencia here chilling, watching some stuff here on the screens that we have looking like Texas Roadhouse with all the TVs we got in here. B, how are you doing, mate?
Man, I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Fresh stew. Fresh faces. It's, you know, the boys in the back. Yeah, it's just happy to be here. Happy to talk about Austin FC. Preseason's gearing up, so ready.
A little cold outside?
A little cold. I got, the AC is blasting in here too, actually, I think. So.
How are you doing, Bali?
Hey, how do you think I'm doing right now? Very excited, very happy. You know, new studio, new vibes, new season. Yeah. I'm ready.
New studio, new vibes, new season. Bro, somebody should put that on a t-shirt.
It's like it's a new era, bro. Not only is it a new era for Austin FC, but it's a new era for us.
Yeah, awesome.
New faces, new members, new studio, new players, new expectations. Everything's new, so I'm excited. Excited for 2025.
Definitely, man. Now, my G, Aaron, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, doing all right. Excited to talk Austin FC. Super excited for this season. Yeah, let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Now, gentlemen, we do have to give a shout out to our Patreon and Discord members. Much love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to all the new members, of course. The people that are going to be attending the Verde Fest that's coming up here. What is it? The day before the first game of the season.
The 21st.
We're going to be there posted up. If you want to come by, check us out, have a conversation with us about the team. And we'll have some merch there available. We'll have a couple t-shirts. So if you're interested in buying them, make sure to pull up. Patreon members, Discord members, you get a bit of a discount. So make sure to come by our table and say hi.
February 21st.
February 21st?
February 21st.
There we go.
Where is it at?
At the Meanwhile?
Meanwhile Brewing. So come see us out there.
It's going to be a vibe.
Yes, sir.
It's always. Last year
was awesome.
It's always been great.
It was
bro.
awesome last year.
Shout out to the people that organized that. It's honestly one of my favorite times. It signifies, it's an event telling you, hey, get ready. The season's here.
The season's here. And you see everybody. Everybody that you saw at the last game of the season now. So it's good.
Now, guys, real quick, some news, some quick news, some fast reactions. We have Tigres and Pumas coming to Q2 Stadium for a soccer ID Cup match. Now, what we posted here is this. Breaking. Q2 Stadium is set to host a Liga MX match between, it's not a Liga MX match, a Liga MX team match between Tigres UANL and Pumas UANAM on Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. as part of the Soccer ID Cup. Now, the Soccer ID Cup is an event focused on bringing top Liga MX clubs to the U.S., and this will mark the second edition of the Cup, apparently. Now, the tickets go on sale February 7th at 1 p.m. Central Time on q2stadium.com. So, thoughts on that?
When I first saw this, I was like, no way, Leagues Cup game in all Q2, but it's essentially a friendly, but it's always good to have some Liga MX fans pull up to Q2. I know Pumas, we got to see their fans live at Q2, so they got pretty lit. So, yeah, hopefully it's a party.
No, and Q2 is a popular destination to have these kind of, friendlies because of the type of grass that Q2 Stadium has. It's very high tech, and, people just want to check it out, honestly. Bali, any thoughts on this matchup? I mean, it's just, they're just pulling up. Friendly.
Well,
but real quick, note on that. We have to play a game the day after, so hopefully the pitch isn't affected. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Thoughts on that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I for sure know it's going to be a packed game. That's two teams that have a huge fan base, so hopefully it's a great game and a lot of people show up. And about the pitch, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I know the people in Q2 are going to take care of it.
The groundsman's going to have to work.
Yeah, he's going to have to work overtime, but it's okay.
Now, hey, people are asking for Chivas. They're saying, when is Chivas going to come to Q2 Stadium?
When are they going to come? I mean, I don't know.
We've had River, Monterrey, Pumas, Tigres. Who else have we had come
Juárez,
to Q2?
Mazatlán.
Juárez, Mazatlán.
Yeah.
No Chivas? Big opportunity miss. They've gone to the Del Diamond.
They have.
They've gone to the Del Diamond. I've seen them play there.
Maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming.
It's coming. It has to be coming.
Hopefully.
But it'll be a fun time. Remember, if you want to attend that Tigres versus Pumas game, tickets will go on sale February 7th. That's coming up. Sorry. I guess they already went on sale. Yeah.
Yeah?
February
get 'em.
7th.
How much
It started
are they?
February 9th. February 9th.
We going, Bali?
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Maybe.
Some other quick news, gentlemen. We had a new Fcito signing. The gentleman by the name of Daniel Chielsa He's a 20-year-old. He joins on a 3-year deal through 2027 with an option for 2028. The Chicago-born defender arrives from Polish club where he made his first team debut this season, and they are in first place. So Fcito gets this guy. Now, he was the one that was rumored a couple weeks ago. The source, however, only had 4 followers, so it was discredited by a lot of folks. But it turns out that, hey, Austin was indeed after this guy, and they got him for Austin FC too. I mean, just, I guess, not depth, and hopefully maybe if he performs, he will be making his way up to the first team for some preseason minutes in the next coming years or so. He got a 3-year deal.
That's nice. I mean, how do you pronounce his last name again, bro?
Daniel Chielsa.
Chiersa.
I'm probably not saying it right.
We need to work on our pronunciation. I've been trying to work on my pronunciation. Every time we get a new player, I like to practice his name. So
I agree.
that's why I asked.
I agree. No, but that's so that's a little bit of quick news there. That friendly that's coming up at Q2, merch at the Verde Fest, and of course the new sighting for Austin FC too, which is low key building a bit of a Euro roster themselves. Fcito getting a player from La Masia and all that kind of stuff, just to name one of those guys, right? But gentlemen, getting into a little bit of the preseason action for the main team, we had the Coachella Valley Invitational officially kick off. Now, match day 1 already happened. Of course, match day 2 is more fresh on our minds. I'm talking about the St. Louis game where Austin FC tied 1-1. Now, it is important to say that this game was a tale of two halves 100%. The first half, Austin FC controlled it. There was chances being created. I really like seeing the counterattack, the 1v1 situations that we saw Bucari get into. Jader Bryan got the goal, and he also had some moments himself. But Owen Wolff, I mean, I know we're going to get into him. There was some good moments in that first 45. Minute 60, the changes came, and of course, it was a different story, whole different lineup. It seems like the game plan was maybe a bit different. But at the end of the day, guys, match day 2 ended 1-1 versus St. Louis. Jader Bryan got the goal, Owen Wolff assist, and for St. Louis, Totland scored right before the final whistle blew. And before we get into the LA Galaxy game, which has a lot of people talking still, B, I want to get your thoughts on the match day 2 match versus St. Louis.
Yeah, this is the first game that I saw Nico maybe throw out a strong, potentially our starting lineup to start the game. But not only us, St. Louis did the same thing. So to start this game, both teams came in full strength, in my opinion. And I think we dominated the game. I think we created chances, just like you said, H. Bucari, it's obvious that Nico is telling Bucari, hey, take these guys on. Like, that's all. Like, he was trying to take guys on 1v1. We saw a lot of that. We saw some Ilie with some brilliant passes. So overall, the team looked great. You know, second half, all those substitutions, essentially our BC team came in. And to be honest with you, I think that they're pretty good. I think they held it down. Look, they held it down.
I don't think so.
We conceded to not win the game. I saw some sparks from Jimmy. I saw some stuff going on with CJ. So I think they did all right.
Yeah, Jimmy did have a moment, or actually 2 or 3 moments, where he did make his mark miss and he created space for him or whatnot. That back pass, he was always finding somebody open. And Diego Rubio had the final shot, I think, on one that you're talking about where he completely skies it. But if you get a better shot on that, if you get your chest over the ball, that's probably an assist for Jimmy, maybe.
Yeah,
but it is preseason.
You know how let me just can I guess real quick on Nico's like mind. Let me see if we can. What I thought he did is like, okay, the starting, that's the squad, that's the starting lineup, that's the strongest players. Second half, I'm gonna throw in the bench and the players trying to get into the
Can
bench.
I add a note to that?
Yes.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's the best that you have available at the moment.
100%.
Because you got
100%.
Sabovic, Usuni,
but
there's
Nico
those
can
situations.
only work with what he's got.
Exactly.
I think those players that are yet to arrive are a little bit of a disadvantage because they haven't been with the team, so it's going to take time. But going only what he has, he threw out his strongest. Second half, he threw the bench with the players that are trying to get a spot on the bench to play together. So he's got it in 3 tiers. So I think it's good. We're seeing what this preseason's about.
That second team was full of players that do occupy bench spots for Austin FC's first team, and also Fcito players that are trying themselves with the first team in this preseason. I was surprised not to see Peter Grogan, but you saw guys like Diego Abarca, you saw Jimmy, who is on a first team contract, but he bounces up and down or whatnot. Irvin Torres, youngster right there. What's going to happen with him? But they're definitely getting their minutes.
Draft picks also
Riley
got some
Thomas,
minutes,
which brings up a big question about Mikhail Dessler. Is he injured? What's going on with him? But I want to get Bali's in on this conversation. Now, let's talk about those teams that went out. Now, the first half 11, we had Stuver in goal. No surprise there. Guilherme Biru taking control of that left back spot, seems like. The center back pairing, we had Brandon Heinzek and Julio Cascante. Interesting pair there. And you had John Gallagher occupy that right back spot. What's going on with Mikael Dessler? You'd think that he's the starting right back if he's healthy 100%. So is it an injury? Is it a small knock? Is he sick? Does he have the flu? Is it the allergies that this cedar wind brings or whatnot? We don't know. We don't have any information on that. And the press conference after this game gave us no current information on what's going on with the team. Whoever was asking the questions was talking about Usuni and stuff that has nothing to do with the team right now. So we don't know anything about Dessler at the moment. When we move forward, we had Elias Sanchez, who's occupying a little bit of a Tony Cruz role. He's letting the youngsters do all the hard work. And who are the youngsters? We had Dani Pereira and Owen Wolff. It was kind of hard to distinguish them on the field on the TV because they look exactly the same. They have the same hairdo and all that stuff. In the attack, mate, you had Jader Obrian, Brandon Vasquez, and Osman Bukhari. Now, that was the first half 11. What did you think about that team?
I love that team. You know, I saw us as a threat. You know, we looked good. And to me, you can clearly see whenever that second team came in, the level dropped. You know, clear as day. So, but I loved Elie. And I agree with you, Owen. Owen looked very, very good, very impressive.
He got the assist.
Yeah, he also got the assist. Bukhari looked a threat, 1v1. Looks very dangerous on the wing. We saw number 9. We saw Superman finally do his thing. So I'm very excited to see the new faces. But to me, it was clear as day to see that the level dropped as soon as that second team came by. So a lot of those players are going to be fighting for spots. And I agree, some of them are going to be in FCito. CJ maybe, Jimmy. But Jimmy did look very good also. I would love to see him in the first team. But now we have a new gaffer. Maybe he switches it up, gives him a shot.
He's definitely giving youngsters the opportunity. He said that that's something he was going to do from the moment that he got here, and he spoke to Alex in that exclusive interview in Spanish that we had at Q2 Stadium. But we had changes at the 16th minute. We had Stuber stay in goal. You had Riley Thomas come in for Gallagher. Still no Mikael Dessler, so everything pointing at something being wrong with him being sidelined. Leo Väisänen comes in with Svatok as a center back pairing. Jean Kolmanich, who people are saying it was his fault for the goal, minute 88. We'll see if that's true. Is it lazy marking by him? Irvin Torres, the youngster. Micah Burton, another youngster. Diego Rubio, the veteran, there in the attack with those young boys. And then you had Diego Abarca, CJ Fadri, and like Bali was mentioning, and you also mentioned him, Jamie Farcarlin in the attack. So definitely two different teams, right? FCito and what you can call bench players from the first team. And seems like that first half 11, it was 100% full steam ahead. Now, how did you see that second half 11 made? I mean, it's guys that are trying to earn their spot.
It's the BC team. Yeah. There's half a B, half a C in that squad, second half squad. Look, I agree with Bali. Jimmy had some moments.
Jimmy was really the only one, to be honest.
I'm going to agree with that.
One.
I'm going to agree with that take. I mean, there's some players, hate to say it, but there's some players that might be looking at towards the end of maybe they're Austin as far as having a shot on the first team. I mean, the level did drop a lot. There's a lot of work to do going around the squad as far as the C team, but that's the point of the preseason. That's why we're seeing these guys 100%. And we're talking about it. Is they get to have this is their moment to catch Nico and be like, hey man, catch his eye. We talked all about Nico and how he's gonna work with the youngsters. Well,
there it is.
There you are.
Now let's talk a little bit about some highlights that we saw in this game. Now, of course, the Jader Obrian goal, we can highlight it right now, and the goal was great. The finish was fantastic. I called it a bit of a tap in. Alex came after me. He was like, that was not a tap in. Okay, whatever.
He had some work to do.
He had some work to do, but all the work was done by Owen Wolff.
Yeah.
I mean, the effort that he makes to get down the line, to not give up. That ball could have gone out. It is preseason, but he puts in that extra effort, pokes it, gets the ball through at least two players. Jader Obrian does have a little bit of work to do. He just pushes it to the back of the net. But I'm staying with the assist. I think that was 75% of the work done. Owen Wolff, he's growing into a bit of a monster. He's going to be a problem in the midfield for 2025.
And may I say this, H?
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
Not surprised. Bro.
Not surprised.
The first team that came out, I think Owen caught my eye the most. I think he shines above all. Second team, I would say Jimmy, right?
Okay.
But back on the Owen, not surprised. Not surprised. We've seen that he has the ability to do these things. This kid, unfortunately, got a lot of hate because of his dad. You can question whether all this. I don't want to go back to that toxicity. We're in a new place right now. You've seen the kid shine, and I'm not surprised. And he's going to keep shining and keep getting better, bro. It's just, I'm a big Owen fan, bro.
Okay.
Owen fan.
Bali,
for sure.
any reaction to
No,
that?
I agree. He stepped to me. He was the standout player for that first team, and I'm very impressive. You know, and I for sure know that we for sure have the best out of all the Owen brothers.
Oh, we're going to
The-
talk about
the
one of the
Wolff
Owen brothers.
brothers.
We're
The
going to
Wolff
talk about
brothers.
one of
We
the
for sure have the
of
best
Wolff
one.
brothers.
I agree.
I agree.
Now, a little bit of talk on Bukhari, right? We highlighted Hader's goal. We highlighted Owen there a bit just now. Bukhari, the 1v1s. I don't know if this is out of pocket to say, but it's been so long since I've seen an Austin FC player take on 1v1s, and especially on that left side, it kind of reminded me of when Cecilio was cooking up the wings. It kind of reminds me whenever Ceci was cooking up the wings for Austin FC. The guy went out the way that he went out, and nobody's praising him for that, bro. But when he was on his best day for Austin FC before everything, he was the only one that was cooking up players on that left wing and making 1v1s.
I agree because, like, and you're keeping it in the Austin bubble, right? So, like, of all the players that we've ever had, Bukhari, what he's doing, you're correct because if you go back to Cecilio, it's almost that was his thing.
That was his thing.
That was his thing. Is to
Make a guy miss.
Make a guy miss and cook
if he
1v1s.
and if he missed, he's gonna hit you, and hopefully you're in the box and
exactly.
And that happened many times. You know,
that happened many
Neymar.
Neymar. Paraguay.
Neymar,
But
you're right,
on
bro.
Bukhari's side, I think we got a slightly better version of that.
100%.
No, for sure,
100%,
bro.
yeah.
Way better. I think Bukhari's clear.
Bro, there's no way, bro. Bukhari's gonna get some 1v1s where he's gonna beat that man.
I think we
whoever.
saw a great
100%.
display of what Bukhari's going to do this season coming up in this first half against St. Louis because there was at least 3 or 4 moments where the ball went long. The plan was clearly to kind of sucker in St. Louis a bit. Julio and Brandon Hines would hold the ball a little bit, then they would get it out. The plan was to suck them in a little bit, get them off their line, blast it, counterattack. Osman Bukhari was going to be up there. 1-2 miss, get down to the line, pass back. Brandon Hines hopefully he's there to boom, push it into the back of the net. The chances were coming. The chances, they were coming, but they weren't falling. So I want to talk a little bit about Brandon Vasquez because, he scored against Charleston, and I know it's preseason. I'm not going to put too much on this guy. But there was, I feel like Brandon Vasquez should be maybe giving us a little bit more to talk about in this preseason than he has so far.
No, you need to calm down.
I saw Gallagher trying to feed him. I saw John Gallagher. He was trying to feed him. It was obvious that Gallagher wanted him to feed Brandon Vasquez, but the ball just wasn't getting to him. I don't know if Vasquez is maybe sweating it out, feeling a little frustrated, but I really want more stuff to talk about Brandon Vasquez. I feel like there's not enough going on.
Okay, you want to talk Brandon Vasquez? I'll talk Brandon Vasquez, bro. I agree with Bali. Maybe
He had a header. He had one header.
I agree with Bali. I think
Give
we're
him
looking
time.
too much into this. But the thing is, look, Brandon Vasquez is going to come in through in the clutch for us whenever we need those moments where we're trying to get something going, right? We talked about this last pod, I think, of the Patreon episode. I can't remember. But
It's preseason, right?
it's preseason, bro. But, Brandon Vasquez is going to be shining when the team shifts to make him benefit. I'm trying to explain this. If the team is hey, let's get Brandon Vasquez to let's give him the ball. Let's throw some crosses in. He's big. He's a header. He throws some headers in there. He's a big man. So I think maybe Nico's trying to do other things. He's trying to get Bukhari to do 1v1s.
Yeah.
If we can't have Brandon Vasquez shining, if we're trying to get Bukhari to go be 1v1s, if we're trying to showcase Owen Wolff's offensive abilities, preseason, bro, we're tweaking. If Nico heard this pod, he's like, oh, you want a Brandon Vasquez? The next game, give it to Brandon Vasquez. He's got a hat trick. Shit like that. So it's preseason, bro.
I would love it. I would love a hat trick. And you're right. It is preseason. It is preseason.
Because you don't know what Nico's trying out, bro. He might be doing things that hinders Brandon Vasquez's success.
100%.
True.
Because it's preseason. We'll do other stuff.
You have to give Superman time. Give him time to adjust, to gel with the team.
Yeah.
And it's preseason. Relax.
This is what the preseason is what this is for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay?
Perfect.
Don't put too much pressure on Superman now.
Another moment that I wanted to highlight was minute 14. There was a fantastic sequence made. The boys put together 19 passes. They worked it up the wing. Again, Owen and Bukhari cooking up on that side. The ball went that back death pass to the center of the penalty area or the center of the box or whatnot. Jader Bryan, he is not able to push it into the back of the net, but if he gets contact on the ball, that's going into the goal 100% of the time. So it's great to see these chances being created, but unfortunately, it was just a 1-1 game. Now, I do want to talk about the goal that St. Louis scored. Some folks are saying that Jean Komenich lost his mark there at the back post. It was between Komenich and Jimmy. Jimmy is great going forward, but I think he could work on some stuff on the defensive side of things, and Jean Komanich, if he just watches his back a little bit more, could have avoided this.
You brought
one.
up a good point, bro. You said Jimmy, he can work on his defensive. So can Jean. So can Jean work on his defenses. We know Jean is. Come on, let's be real here, Bali. Let's be real here. Like Rolo, even when he gave him the contract extension, he emphasized on the reason we want him because he has a unique ability.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's a bad player overall, but he's highlighting one ability of him, which is offensively to cross the ball. So he's going to be slacking in the defensive side of the game. And then you got Jimmy, who's on your side as well, who is another defensive liability. Boom.
Yeah.
The defensive liability was on that side, and St. Louis exploited it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a bad take. Honestly, it's not a bad take. But gentlemen, the next game is going to be Wednesday against Charlotte. It is closed doors, so I don't think we'll even have a stream for that.
No stream?
No
No stream
stream?
for that. If I'm not mistaken, no stream for that.
Zaha?
I think so. I think there should be no stream because it is closed.
It's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game.
Zaha?
Zaha, Charlotte?
Zaha?
Charlotte and Austin, they're gonna go
Vito?
at it. They're gonna go at it. Now,
Yeesh.
I do want to mention this. Dubersarski is with the team in
Dubersarski.
California. He picked up number 20, like we mentioned on the Patreon podcast a couple days ago, last week. He got number 20. He's with the team. He can't really play yet. I think it's a visa issue, but they're hoping that it's resolved within this week coming up, or hopefully it doesn't go into next week. But they're pretty much just waiting on that. Now, Sabovic, he was with the team there in California. There was some freeze frames that I saw on social media where it was Dubersarski sitting next to Sabovic there on the bench watching their team play. So it's good to see, good to know that Sabovic is just a couple maybe days away from, getting team minutes. That's awesome.
And word around town that Sabovic, it's a threat. Oh, that he looks
live?
scary.
Oh,
Scary.
Yeah,
good.
I like to hear
scary,
that. I like
I'm
to hear
telling
that.
you, like what
I
I,
like to
heard
hear
is
that.
that it's something serious, B.
Okay.
Very
okay.
serious.
The midfield competition is insane.
It's insane
It's
this year.
insane.
It's
It's insane. Can we talk about that for just a little bit?
100%.
I mean, it's gonna be
Bro,
crazy this year.
You know what? Like, we know we got Danny on the pod. He called Owen Joshi on the pod, if I'm not mistaken. They're boys. They've been in the same team for years. It's crazy how they're boys. They're they dyed their hair together and everything, and they're gonna be competing each other in this midfield.
That's the name of the game,
That's
brother.
the name, but it builds camaraderie. It builds they both want to get better. So that is one of its own. Now what you're saying, it's just gonna be a crazy, I think, competition in the midfield. Like we said, I think everybody's gonna get better, bro.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
I
I
agree.
can't wait to see who wants it more at all of them. I can't wait to see it. I
Now-
Can't wait either, brother.
It's crazy because there's more transfer windows that are going to be happening to this team. I mean, imagine the quality that's going to be brought to the city in the next couple of years,
my
mate.
God, brother.
If,
Bro.
if we're flipping
Oh,
out on
my
this
God.
window, I
Oh.
think this is just the start, man.
This is oh my God. Look, I put it this way, H. This season, game one, February 22nd against Sporting Kansas City. We're looking at officially Rodo's team, bro. Officially Rodo Borrell's team. What he was hired for by Anthony Precourt, this is why he was hired for this team, bro.
So if they lose a crucial game, who are you saying it's on? Rodo
This is
or Nico?
100%. We're done with the Reina. We're done with the Wolf.
No, I'm saying Nico or Rodo. Who deserves the blame when you lose a big
game.
match?
It depends on the game. I think it's gonna fall on Nico because Rodolfo went out there and got the talent for you.
Fair.
He did.
He
He
got
did.
Brendan Vasquez,
He did.
Isuni,
He did.
Lille.
He went out and got Nico.
He went out and he went out and
He got him.
So my point is that we're about to see the official, like when he came here and we're like, oh, let Rodo cook. That was our thing. Let Rodo cook. He brought in Desler, Vito. Hey, it's not really yet pieces. No, none of that's done. This is his team now.
He's cooked.
So he cooked. The
really
food
did.
is served on the table, mate. Is what I'm saying.
Yep.
So I'm ready.
I'm ready as well. Now, gentlemen, just shout out to all the youngsters that made it in that second half. Big ups to Diego Abarca, Irvin Torres, of course. Some stand-up performances there is what I'm seeing on social media. Those are the two players that folks have been talking about. But guys, another match that the Coachella Valley Invitational that we're going to talk about here real quick is the one against the Galaxy. Now, that was another draw, 1-1.
Feisty.
And that one, it was a little bit different because the Galaxy was controlling most of the match. They had more of the chances, and Austin, snuck one in there at the very end. Again, Owen Wolff Wolff assist. This one, Bugatti put it into the back of the net. I think there was a flick by Antonio Gomez in the box that was crucial for the ball to get to Osman Bugatti. But the work from Owen Wolff in that assist, again, big ups to Mr. Owen Wolff, transforming in front of our eyes. But I guess the main headline about that match, the thing that people are talking about the most, is the fight between Svatok and Diego Fagundez. Now, it wasn't a fight. Let me take that back.
No.
It was a shove off.
Let's get it straight. It was a borderline fight.
It was a soccer player's fight. I will say that.
Bro, had the teammates, instead of stopping them, had they just gathered a circle, then it would have been a fight.
It was a borderline fight. I mean, the last thing that had to be done is somebody to swing.
Yeah.
Honestly, because somebody got choked, scratches. You know, there was.
Now,
Scuffle.
100% scuffle. Big ups to Ilya Sanchez for diffusing the situation. You know, I got to maybe a couple seconds late, but he hugged Fagundez right away and kind of calmed everything down. Who pulled Svatok away from Austin? Was it
nobody? I don't think anybody can.
No, somebody pulled.
I don't think anybody can.
Somebody pulled Svatok away. I forget who it was. But, and, you know, pretty much what it was about, everybody saw the video, have seen the video, and have seen the photos now, right? It was what looked like a 50-50 tackle. After seeing some angles, you can clearly see that Svatok pulls Fagundez down, mate.
He does.
He clearly pulls him down. And the first initial angles that we saw, everybody was, you know, tearing Fagundez apart. They were saying, oh, you're going after Austin players or whatnot. This, and that. We saw everything that was going on social media, and Fagundez didn't hold back.
He didn't.
Fagundez was not holding back.
Yeah, Fagundez wasn't holding back. He went at it.
He was active. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. He was
active
on X, brother.
But after seeing all the angles, after seeing everything, right, all the evidence or all the information that presented it, the dust settled or whatnot, I think Svatok was in the wrong, mate. I think Svatok was in the wrong. Now, I'm not defending either player or whatnot, but I'm just saying that tackle, if I'm VAR, the foul goes against Svatok, I think.
Yeah, and look, but I don't think no one's gonna harp at you for pointing out the fact that that's a fact. You know, you want to talk about defending players, that's a different topic. But as far as like the action on the field, I think you're right, bro. He pulls him down. His leg was raised in a dangerous area, and you know, Fagu came out and said, you know, something happens like that, how you react, bro? I'll tell you right now, if that was me, I would have reacted pretty heavy myself.
Exactly.
Like I would have got up like, hey, bro, like what the fuck, you know? Yeah. So the scuffle, immense, some stuff, you know, hands were thrown, whatever. At the end of the day, whenever it gets situations like that, a lot of fans were coming out, oh, you know, you got to defend the team. And I agree with that. I think you should always defend your team that you support. I mean, we're dripped out in some Austin FC gear. We're going to ride or die for this club, you know? So I just feel like it spiraled into a different conversation, bro. Like,
it went on far too long than it needed to.
Far too long than it needed to.
100%. But Bali, how did you see it? Svatok, the tackle. I mean,
yeah. I mean, look, I'm always gonna back my player 100%, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna be real. It was a dirty foul, you know. But Diego did push him. So I wasn't expecting Svatok to not push him back or not kind of shy away. You know, he came in, pushed him back. So it was unfortunate, honestly. All the stuff on X, it was just it was a lot, honestly.
The online stuff took it away from the real scuffle. It wasn't even about the scuffle now. If you would have said, I think Svatok, I'm having trouble. Svatok was maybe in the wrong. No. You can't. How would you go against your own player? And then if you said, oh, you know, like the other way around, like, oh, why are you defending Fago over the purpose?
Exactly. So it's kind of like
the thing that did this is because it's Diego Fagundez, bro.
Yeah.
It had been another player.
It would have been cool.
Nobody would have given a damn, but it's Diego. Oh, we love Diego. He's beefing with our players. What do we do here? Like, it was a weird vibe.
The social media responding to the fans and all that also just got more fans started talking about it.
Diego was active. He was feeling it, man. He was feeling something. He was responding to people.
We'll see during the season.
He said on social media that he was fishing and he was getting a lot of bites.
And he definitely was.
He definitely was. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that it didn't result in any kind of fight or suspension or fine or anything, although there was reporters saying that Svatok needed to be fined, which, I mean, the ref handled it well. Ref handled it well. It's preseason. Boys are
We're
gonna
finding that.
boys are
in
gonna
preseason.
scuffle.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's part of the game, man.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
But that game ended 1-1. Like I said, I think the fight overshadowed what actually happened in the game, the scuffle. And it is preseason. Nico has been on record saying that preseason is a lie. He's had bad preseasons and good seasons. He has good preseasons and bad seasons. So whatever happens in these couple of games, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to translate to the regular season itself. Come match day one, everything is going to change, and the boys are going to be locked in 100%.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Facts.
but hey, no more fighting on the field, guys. Let's keep it clean. Por favor.
We'll see what happens during the season.
Now, I'm definitely going to need no fighting in this next topic that we're going to talk about, Bali, and I'm definitely looking at you. I know B's going to be more civil.
What happened?
But we had the news that Josh Wolff signed
my friend.
for the Houston Dynamo as an assistant coach. And it doesn't stop there.
As an assistant.
Gavin Wolff also joins the Houston Dynamo. They
Assistant?
bought his academy rights, and there's an incentive. Austin could get $100,000 in GAM if there's a move abroad or some performance stuff right there or whatnot. I'm going to look at the letter right now. But B, your thoughts on Josh Wolff? He has his next job. We were saying, hey, where's he going to pop up? Where's he going to pop up? He's just 3 hours away on 290 going east. He's at the rival's house, the
That's if
Dynamo.
he's flooring it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With his friend, Ben Olsen.
So, two things that are important with this signing.
Go ahead,
with
B.
this
Go ahead, B. Go
announcement.
ahead, B.
Two things that stood out to me. Obviously, we're invested. He's our old coach. So, Josh Wolff's name pops up. We take a look. Two things. One, Houston. He went to Houston. You know how the vibe is here with Houston Dynamo.
Yep.
So, that's the one thing. Second thing, assistant took a step down.
Ouch.
When Houston come to town, bro, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting when Houston comes to town.
Yeah.
As
Extra security.
As far as the step down, it almost, I mean, I don't know how to say it because we were with him for 4 years, bro. So maybe his level.
Ouch. Yeah, that's it. I mean, B, you're saying it spot on, B. That's his level as an assistant. That's his level.
Now, Bali, how did you take in the news when you
4
heard that,
years,
that
bro.
Josh Wolff, he pops up, got his next job, assistant for Houston? How did you take that in?
He just made it personal. He just made it
You
personal with
think
the fan
so?
base.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
100%. You made it personal. I mean, everything was done. I would have been happy he'd gone anywhere else. You decided to go to Houston. As an assistant too.
But you think
as a
bro,
come on.
But
That's
also, let me throw this
that's
in.
a joke.
You think he's looking at job offers thinking, oh, I can't because I'm loyal to.
No, I mean,
Or
I don't
because
care
I
if he's
coach.
loyalty, but I'm saying now you're making
back
now
in
you
the-
made it
not-
personal.
Bro, and you know what also sucks is now he's back in the mix.
Yeah.
He's back in the conversation. We're talking about him. We're gonna talk about him when he comes to Houston. When he comes,
can't wait.
We're gonna talk about it when we go to Houston.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
100%.
So he's been here 4 years. He's how long did he sign? 2 years.
I think
2
it's
years,
2.
yeah.
Just 2 years.
So now
yeah.
he's here for 2 years. Not here, but
Now
He's down the street, like
The
they
other
said.
piece, of information is about Gavin. The Houston Dynamo acquiring the academy rights of Gavin Wolff. He's 16, a former Austin FC academy player. Austin will retain a 20% sell-on clause for any move abroad, and additionally, Austin FC can receive up to 100,000 in GAM add-ons. So, and then I believe it was somebody from the Houston Dynamo FO. They came out on social media and said how there was no transfer fee paid for Gavin. That this just made it easy for a 16-year-old to move in with his parents as they relocated. And I've seen Gavin Wolff tons of times play for the 18s here for Austin FC, and this kid was special. This kid's pretty good. He's a talented young center back. He's left-footed. People were saying that he was he was the best Wolff brother. I mean, we're seeing Owen Wolff develop into a dragon, so I don't know if that's accurate or what, but this kid Gavin definitely had talent, man. And I don't care about Josh Wolff going to the Dynamo. I really don't care because we have a way better team now than he ever dreamed of having with us, and he fumbled the Western Conference and even that whole second half of the season in 2022. So I'm more upset about Gavin Wolff leaving, mate. And I'm just being real.
No, I agree. I've heard great things about Gavin. And now that he's in Houston, what if he just breaks through that first team? You never know and does good.
I'm hoping that
never
happens.
know.
I'm hoping that happens because then you would imagine that those 100,000 in GAM come our way for
Cha-ching.
Austin FC.
They got to pay up.
It's a payday.
Yeah.
It's a payday.
Or his dad gets fired and everybody gets fired and then he stays over there by himself.
No.
We'd have all three brothers playing for MLS teams. in the
Yeah.
first team.
Sure, and I think there's a sister in the mix that's coming up. Youngster,
no way.
youngster
What a
little
family,
sister.
bro.
Youngster
What a
little
family,
sister.
bro.
What a
What?
family! What a family, man! What
That's
a, I mean,
crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's your dad's was professional, played for the U.S. You have 4 children that are all going to play professional, essentially, you know.
Are they, and I don't mean this in any disrespect if anybody takes it that way, but is this the Ball family of MLS? LeVar Ball, Melo Ball, Lonzo?
no.
Or the
No?
Manning of...
No.
So, well, I mean, just imagine if
No,
like Owen
no,
comes
no.
out and he
No.
drops like a almost swerve in the corner.
No.
No, I mean, I
No.
see similarities.
No.
Except one of them didn't. No,
You
yeah,
know,
that's-
I'm just glad that we got the star because I 100% feel like Owen's the star out of all
but
of
be
them.
honest with you. Be honest,
real.
Bali. That star ain't here if Wolf wasn't here, was he?
Well,
He wouldn't be here.
Well, those years aren't here if Wolf is
Thank
here.
you,
know?
Wolf. Thank you,
Thank you,
Wolf.
Wolf, for
Thank you,
Owen.
Wolf, for
Thank
Owen.
you, Wolf, for
Thank you,
Owen.
Wolf, for
Thank you,
Owen.
Wolf, for
No,
Owen.
thank you, Owen.
For
Thank
having
you, Wolf,
them
for
and for
Owen and for
bringing
Danny.
them.
That's about it, though.
Thank you, Wolf, for Owen and
And Danny.
Danny.
And that's
Sure.
about it.
Sure, and Stu.
And
No, I'm
what,
good.
what do you mean that's about it?
I'm sorry. I'm just.
What do you mean
I'm
that's
sorry.
about it? Brushing it off. Look, name those 2 players again.
Owen and Danny. That's
Yeah.
it. No, thank you for them, and that's it. We're not necessarily,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
knocking
it,
on
that's
them.
it.
We're saying thank you, and that's it.
To
That's
me,
all.
you know what's shocking
And
about the whole
2022.
situation, though?
What?
The fact that he got hired on as an assistant. So there was nobody that wanted to hire you
You don't know
on as
that.
a
You don't know
first
that.
team.
We don't know that.
You don't know that. He could
You
have had
don't think
offers.
so?
He could have had offers. You don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
don't know.
I really
Look,
don't.
could have-
I really
what
don't.
I find
really
very
don't.
interesting is
You're
the
right, I
fact
really
that Hector Jimenez got an
You
assistant
saw that?
job.
You saw that? My G, we're in contact. We're texting.
Josh
Hey,
Wolff got an
all I know-
assistant.
You better watch out. Hector Jimenez and Greg Berhalter are cooking in
With
Chicago
Chicago?
Fire. I'm
Who,
telling you right
who
now.
do you think has the most pressure to perform? Greg Berhalter and his staff, or Ben Olsen and his staff
Greg
now?
Berhalter.
Greg Berhalter?
What I've been
By
hearing,
far.
and I don't want to say too much, but what I've been hearing is that Chicago's trying to push. They're pushing to change. Chicago Fire hasn't been a great team for the past
Shaqiri's
years.
been there, and that's the only thing I know
yeah,
about him.
Yeah, but then Shaqiri didn't do well. Then
No.
they terminated his contract. He had let him leave for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't been doing well. So the thing that they're trying to do, they're trying to come back. They want to put Chicago Fire back on the map.
They wanna be relevant
They
again.
want to be relevant again.
They're one of the OG
that's gonna
teams.
happen.
They want to be relevant like in the days when Cuauhtemoc Blanco was there.
Of course. You see, with those times, that's what they were at the top.
Yeah.
They want to get to
Cuauhtemoc
that
Blanco.
level.
He
They
was
want to get to that
always-
level.
Were they at the top during
No,
that time?
not really. No.
No, they were in the-
fan
they were in-
base
they
wise,
were relevant, I guess.
clout wise, just
Yeah.
relevant.
They were only good when there was like 10 teams in this
And
league.
you see the move that they were doing when they were trying to go for Neymar. You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
they wanted to get Neymar to Chicago. Then it happened.
Fell through.
But you see the ambition.
They dodged
I see
a
the
massive
ambition.
bullet there.
Yeah.
No,
That guy's
no,
injury
no.
prone
Have
like
you seen
crazy.
Neymar play
That
right
guy
now?
is
You see
injury
Neymar
prone.
right now?
I don't care.
Yeah, no, he's
bro.
playing
that
well,
guy,
but the guy's injury prone
that
like
guy
crazy.
comes and you're
He'll play well for like a
bullet.
month. He'll play well for like a month, then his knee will break and out for like 2 years.
Anyways, Josh Wolff, he joins the Houston Dynamo. We'll see him very, very soon
That's
in
gonna be
Copa Tejas
interesting, bro.
matchups.
He better
It's gonna be
extra
interesting.
security. I'm telling you right now.
Calma. We might have to. We might have to cut that out. We might have to cut that out. But anyways, another little bit of news that we had here on the Austin FC side of things. We have the official look for the jersey. I know we talked about it in the Patreon pod, but we'll mention it here again. The Heartbeat kit. It's official. It comes out. Artist Gary Clark Jr. unveils it with the Soccer Bible, and folks are saying that it's one of the nicest home kits ever of all time for Austin FC. And B, you and I on the Patreon pod, we gave it its praise. Folks that were listening to that episode heard us pretty much sell it to them. I mean, we should get a cut by how well we spoke about it. But I like it. I like this jersey. I had my doubts at first, but I backtracked my statements. I think this is one of the nicest jerseys. I can't wait to have it in my hands in person. I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Thoughts on it, B?
I mean, I'll reiterate my thoughts. Maybe I changed them a little bit. On the pod, I was like, I think this is the best. This is the best jersey, bro.
Bali, how did you see it?
To me, I don't think it's the best, but I like it. It's different, and of course I'm gonna buy it. But I don't think it's the best. To me, I like this one.
The barcode
The
kit?
barcode. That's
Yeah, to
a
me,
hot
that
take.
comes that's probably the worst
I like
take
this
you've
one.
had, brother.
I like this one.
But it comes
No, I like
with
this one.
there's a stench to that kit, bro, that
You
I
know?
don't want it around.
Yeah, of course. But
There's
I
a
mean, I
stench
like
to
it.
I mean,
Of course.
the visual look,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fuck with. Okay.
Different, but it's a nice kit.
I-
I'm 100% I'm gonna copy
Bro,
it.
the new one, to me,
It's the best one, you think so?
It's the best one, bro. And I haven't even seen it in person, and I'm saying that.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. But I don't know if it's
Remove the
best one.
nostalgia of the first ever home kit.
It's different.
It's
I agree.
different, bro.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The first ever home kit was probably
Yeah, but remove the nostalgia of it, and you just look at them based on looks. This one's the best, bro. Come on, bro. This
No,
one's the best.
you
bro.
I just wish we could get a third kit. That would be nice.
There's rumors going around, but there's
That'd be
nothing
nice.
clear. There's nothing concrete.
Like,
I'm
no,
only,
black
I'm
one?
only,
You don't think
whoa,
so?
whoa, relax. I'm only getting one. I'm getting that one, and that's it. I'm not getting the home and the third, bro. Damn.
And a away jersey.
if you really think about it, the no comply kit was kind of like a third jersey.
Okay.
No, then the players never wore it.
They
so-
wore
They
once.
never wore
The
it.
players don't wear it, but then you also have those jerseys that come out, like the children's cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
You have
Those
the
are- but they
pride
actually
jersey.
wear those. They
You have
actually-
all these other jerseys that
They actually wear
float
those
around.
though.
But they're also just training tops.
Yeah.
So those are kind of like third jerseys. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
It is what
We'll
it is.
see.
Now, gentlemen, just another bit of news here. Alex Ring, he joins HJK Helsinki. Now, of course, be it now, we already
Alex.
talked about it on the pod. But Bali, we want to get your thoughts. You know, he signs a 2-year deal. Ex-Austin FC captain, first ever captain, still one of the top scorers for the club. He goes back home, and Pukki is joining him as well. Pukki from Norwich and from Minnesota. He got bought out. They're going back home, teaming up, maybe one last dance. Thoughts on Ring finally moving on?
Very happy for him. Very happy for him. You know, actually, our captain, you know, despite everything that happened, you know, he was a great player for us. Always showed heart, despite we know him, the armband being taken off of him. You know, he still played. He still did his thing. So I'm happy for him. You know, he's back home now with his family. You know, and I had great moments with Alex Ring, you know. First season, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, we had a good time.
Homie
You know,
Daniel did too.
we went out. You know, never mind. It was cool.
Crazy times. But no, best of luck. His daughter apparently is already playing with them since like December, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
or he's been training with them since December. His daughter already plays for their youth rank. So best of luck to Alex Ring. Best of
Man.
luck to the
My
captain.
captain.
The city will never forget his contributions to the team, to the organization, and hopefully maybe one day he comes back and visits as a fan. That'd
No,
be great.
hopefully he comes back as like part of like something from Austin FC. Like
As a coach.
Not, I don't think maybe not as I don't know. Has he been working as a
coach?
coaching badges? You don't know, maybe.
That'd be awesome.
But maybe like as
You
like an
think?
assistant or like something. You know, Austin FC
think?
too. But I would love to
No,
see him
yeah.
back because
He-
to me he's a legend, man.
He
He's a
left. He
legend.
left in great. I mean, he always, like you said, Bali. He
Yeah.
always worked. You always saw the work rate in him, bro. He always worked hard for the team. It was unfortunate the whole captaincy thing. I think it threw it off. Also, there was reports that maybe or rumors that maybe he was beefing with Wolf. Maybe, but he left in good, and I wish him well. I'll keep an eye on him. Make sure see what he does.
I'll
Wish
for
him
sure
well.
be a fan. I'll follow him, and hopefully he does great over there. And
Yeah.
you know, we'll see him again.
Definitely. We'll see him
Yeah,
again.
it's not like other players that leave in a different manner.
Yeah, like Rodney and all the rest of them. And
I guess we do have to say happy birthday, Drusy. Happy birthday, Drusy. No,
It's his
you want to
birthday?
say it? It's his birthday today. You want to say
How
it?
old is he? 29,
I
28?
don't know. I already know. I think he's 30 now.
Do we have a happy birthday jingle? Bing. Happy.
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
you
so.
know what?
Don't put it. Don't put it. Don't put it.
I
Drew's
guess
birthday.
happy birthday, dude. I mean,
Hey, I'll say more life. More life.
Kevin Moreno's birthday.
Oh,
Shout out
Kevin.
Kevin Moreno.
Shout out my
Shout out
G.
Kevin Moreno.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
happy birthday, my G.
Happy
Him.
birthday. Happy birthday.
No, also, gentlemen, there was some roster rules, some MLS rules that were updated for the MLS Secos January 14th at 10 a.m. 2025. But pretty much transfer window, unlimited out-of-pocket funds for player trades, the second contract buyout, GAM expiration dates, off-roster homegrown changes, outgoing designated player loans, roster construction model declaration, you know, just a bunch of new stuff for the league. And it's good to see that it's growing here and there.
It is.
Okay, I mean, that's a lot of information there, and we can get deep into the webs of rules and this and that in the MLS.
Because is it even worth it, bro?
No.
Getting into all this, is
No,
it even worth it?
I don't think so. But overall, what it seems like it's MLS is slowly allowing teams to kind of slowly removing some red tape, slowly letting teams do a little bit more with the money to bring in
Exactly,
better
too.
players. So it feels like we're moving in the right direction. So I'm positive.
It's
I'm
improving
happy.
the league all around. It's going to
Yeah.
improve it, and we'll have great players here in the future.
One
No
of the
doubt
big
about
ones.
it.
One of the big ones is the unlimited out-of-pocket funds for player trades. You know, MLS clubs may now use an unlimited amount of out-of-pocket funds, cash, to trade for players, allowing MLS clubs to acquire talent from within the league without having to use the GAM or other assets.
Salud, salud.
Bless you,
salud,
Hernan.
salud.
Oh.
Salud.
So
Salud.
someone's thinking
So
about you, bro.
essentially-
Someone's
essentially-
thinking about you.
I think it's Rodo.
Essentially, H, let's say a team wants Brandon Vasquez.
Yeah.
They could like drop a bag and the trade can happen now
Yeah.
within the MLS.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
That's
there you
exciting.
go.
No,
That's exciting.
but I'm good though. I'm good on that.
And the very
Oh,
first,
yeah, I know. I'm just
Yeah,
example.
okay.
the
Example.
very first thing already happened of that. You had LA Galaxy sell Jovic to Kansas City.
Yeah, they're
for the money.
Everybody's
Yeah.
leaving LA.
But that was the very first one, Jovic to Kansas City. That
Okay,
was the first
okay,
time
okay.
that motion was used. So with DPs,
So, dang, you-
so with DPs in the league that may be in an unhappy situation, like Evander,
Yeah.
a team like Austin or a team whoever could throw some money out and be, hey, let's skip all this jibber jabber. Here's a couple million. Evander come to Austin.
So this is like a trade, right?
It's
so it's not.
it's
not like
unlimited
the
money.
player has any say, right? Like
It's a trade.
it's a
Trade. I mean,
so-
of course
it's
he
a
has to
trade.
say because if he
Man,
wants
this
to
is a
leave, he's gonna
massive
let you
deal.
know.
I'm starting to like. This is massive, bro.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
for
big.
sure.
It's pretty
It's
big.
pretty
So
big.
like,
Good stuff.
next thing you could just be traded for money.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
act up or you don't want to be here, you can get traded. Simple.
Man.
So it says here,
Man,
clubs will
okay.
be allowed to acquire up to 2 players and trade away up to 2 players per year for cash.
Okay.
Similar to transfer fees, club may convert revenue generated by these trades to GAM, and cash spent to acquire a player via trade will be applied to the player's salary budget change. When utilizing cash to acquire a player via trade, no other forms of compensation may be included in the trade terms. And there's some U22 stuff and DP stuff, but that's pretty much the main gist of it.
I'm down.
That's one of the biggest ones.
down.
Good.
I guess.
I like the moves.
Other than that, more I think it's more rosters to the supplemental spot, so that's good to have more youngsters on the team to get their opportunity. And of course, they don't count against the salary cap. But yeah, the biggest one is the one that I just mentioned right now, boys. So pretty cool, huh?
Nah,
I like
Pretty
it.
cool. Pretty cool. Now, like I mentioned earlier, next game for Austin FC is going to be Wednesday. Closed doors against Charlotte. No stream, I believe. So make sure to be on the lookout for the full-time result. You know that we're going to have it on WAA TV. So make sure to check us out there. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about some stuff that's going on in the European side of things.
Yeah.
One of the probably the biggest thing right now, other than the Madrid derby, yes, bigger than the Madrid derby, is the fact that Santi Gimenez has signed for AC Milan and he's already scoring, mate. Already assisting. And it may be even bigger than that, the fact that he's linking up with none other than Christian Pulisic in the Serie A, man. And then maybe even bigger than that, Leao is also on that team, bro. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest things in North American soccer history in a long time.
This is not on top of all that, maybe even bigger than that age. AC Milan is stacked, bro.
Yeah, they have a great team.
They just got João Felix from Chelsea as well on
yeah.
loan. I mean,
He's a good player.
He's a good player. He's an expensive player.
Yeah, he really
for the
is.
first time in a while, man, it's like AC Milan, man. They're should I say it? They're like back.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now-
they haven't really.
I
mean,
said
they're somewhat
They
back.
have
I think
they have a stacked squad.
they
now,
do.
bro.
They do.
I said that it was going to be 2 to 3 years for them to win a Champions League. And I think they have that window.
Are
They're-
we in this is year 2?
No, not this year.
A
Not this year.
Champions League?
A Champions League.
You're mad.
A Champions
You're
League.
mad.
A Champions
Bro,
League.
they have a
mad.
stacked squad. You know who they play in the first round? Where Santi just came from.
Feyenoord.
Feyenoord.
I have it right here. They play Wednesday, February
I don't think-
12th. That game is coming up. Just a
Champions
couple of
League, I
days.
think-
This week.
Yeah.
This
I
week
think
coming
maybe
up.
the
Champions League is back this week. You're right.
Yeah.
Nah, not the Champions League, bro. In 3 years,
AC Milan, that's
AC Milan?
tough.
Nah, I don't
That's
think
tough.
so. I doubt that.
That's tough.
We'll see.
They
We'll
have a
see.
stacked squad, is what we can
That-
say.
Look, it's very competitive over there. I mean, you have
Competitive. I
Napoli,
like to be competitive.
AC Milan, Inter, Juve. You know, a very
I'm
competitive.
happy for Santi, though. I'm happy for
I'm happy
him.
for his
I'll-
move.
I'll
I'm
say
pretty sure
that.
he's getting paid very well now.
You would
Milan,
think.
Italy,
You'd
boy.
think. Shout out to the agent. Shout out to his father. Shout out
Yeah.
to him, of course. And I was listening to a podcast where Santi Gimenez was. It was like a long-term interview, but he was explaining like the journey, the story of how he got injured. He had to get surgery or whatnot, and the doctors were saying that one of his main vein in his thigh or in his leg, like it needed to be 90%, 95% repaired in order for him to even think about playing soccer. And he said that he was in the shower, he was crying, he was praying to God that his vein would be back to that level for a pro player to get back on the pitch. And there was doctors telling him that it wasn't going to happen. There was doctors saying how it was like a very, very difficult scenario for him to be back out there. And at the end of the day, the miracle happened, and his vein was back at the 95, 100%, and the doctors gave him the clear, and
What
the
a
rest
sto-
is history.
What a story.
Yeah.
Great
What a
story.
story.
Yeah.
That's
Am I
crazy.
lying, Diego? I'm not lying. See,
Diego, is that true, Diego?
it's true.
Yeah, it's true. 100%
That's a
true.
crazy story,
Yeah.
bro.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so great player.
That's a great story. Yeah.
And Milan's cooking.
And we want him to score. We want him to assist because he needs to do that for the national team. Bro.
Yeah. No, this is good for the national
This is
team.
good.
It really is.
This is good for the national team. Now,
And he's linking
Pulisic,
up with Pulisic.
Nah, but-
Linking up with Pulisic.
They're friends named Milan. You know, they're buddy. But whenever they
play,
go,
when they
when they play, USA Mexico, it needs to get. See, they're enemies.
they needed this for
They're
sure.
enemies.
Needed this for sure. So B, who are you siding with?
I'm signing with
You're signing
with La
You're signing
Selección
with
Mexicana,
Christian.
brother. I'm
You're signing with Christian.
100%.
What
bro.
about Pulisic's Chelsea glory?
I loved it. What about it? It was awesome.
Okay, all
I,
right.
I
I'm
have
just
his,
testing you.
I
I'm
have
just
the
testing
Chelsea
you.
kit with his name on the back with the 10,
Yeah.
brother.
So you're not siding with him? You want Santi?
That's fake love.
What do you mean?
That's fake love.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
bro.
side with the Mexican national team.
Okay.
I'm going to side with the
I feel
three.
you.
Now, gentlemen, Real Madrid against Atletico, 1-1. That game finished.
Atleti, vamos.
Atleti with probably the most weakest penalty ever given to them,
Nah, it was a
bro.
pen.
And that's
Come on,
insane.
Bali.
It's insane
on,
for you to
Bali.
say that.
Look,
But anyways, it was
it's a
1-1.
pen.
Atleti got a penalty right before the half, but then Kylian Mbappe in the second half
Hold on.
brought it back
Kylian.
Hold on.
1-1.
Let's take it back a
Kylian.
little bit.
Okay.
The
sure.
penalty, I agree, was not. I agree, never a penalty. Crazy the fact that he went and saw it and still gave it. That's the most insane part about it,
I
right?
agree.
But the finish, mate. Ese penal.
Oh my
What a
God! It was
finish. What a finish.
the weakest
What a
Panenka
finish.
ever.
What a
Bro,
finish.
on
What a
Courtois.
finish. What a
I wasn't
finish.
even
What a
Nah,
finish.
nah, hold on.
What a
hold on,
finish.
hold on.
It was a finish.
Hold on. I enjoyed watching that, brother.
Yeah. I enjoy watching
enjoyed
that too,
watching
B.
that.
I love watching that. To me, that's a great finish.
Wait, not a penalty though. Let's be real, Bali. Come on, don't
No. Like, I'm going to...
be real. It's not a penalty, bro. The fact that you're
Look,
thinking about it.
All right,
He went to the screen and he saw...
the pen, mate. The pen is borderline Panenka. It's not really a Panenka because it has speed to it. A Panenka is slow into the back of the net. No, that's
It's-
not
Wait,
a
so
Panenka.
we're pulling up Panenka rules, brother?
It's not a Panenka.
Mate, it was a great...
Panenka, yes or no?
It was a great
Primo,
pen.
Bro,
Panenka,
I did. Wait,
the guy's
great
first of
pen.
all,
Put it in the screen.
first of all,
Put
let's
it
go
in the
back.
screen.
I didn't say
Put it in the
Panenka.
screen.
I didn't say Panenka. I just said what a goal.
Oh, what
I
a
didn't say-
goal. No,
you can.
what
you
a
can,
goal.
What a goal. You
What
can
a
bring
goal.
up Panenka rules, classifications. It has to be this high, this speed, all the kind of weird shit.
Look,
the
it was a great
goal was
goal.
live.
It
You
was a
want to
great
know
goal.
Panenka?
It was a great
Sergio
goal.
Ramos is the king of penalty Panenkas.
We're talking about
No, not yet.
the snake getting a Panenka on him, mate. We're talking about the snake diving left, mate.
But-
But the ball went straight, mate. All right, him getting up and screaming. I enjoyed watching that.
It was a good goal. I will give Julian Alvarez that. It was a great goal, fantastic, but was not a penalty. In no way, shape, or form, it was a penalty.
It was very...
And at the end,
He put it into the back of the net. At the end of the day, it was 1-1.
at the end of the day, it was a 1-1, and it was a
1-1.
great goal. A great goal by
Now,
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid dominated the match with 23 shots.
Yeah.
9 of those were on target. Atletico only had 10 shots, 1 on target. That's Atletico's game. That's literally what they do.
That's their DNA, brother.
It's quite annoying.
And they get it. They get the job done.
Shouts to Rodrigo balling out.
Yes, shouts to Rodrigo.
balling out, bro.
Owen and Rodrigo are really looking alike.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about
Owen
self- Owen Wolff and Rodrigo are looking alike.
I thought like Owen Gervinho, Owen Pereira,
Owen
Owen
Wolfinho.
Owen Wolfinho. Madre
No, I'm
mía.
being
Relax,
serious.
relax.
No, I'm being serious, bro. I'm being
Oh
serious.
my God. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I swear I thought I was going to hear like...
And you know what? Remember a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, Brest, the rumor, all this and that.
Yeah.
7 million for Owen.
7 million.
7 million for Owen Wolff,
my
bro.
God.
7 million. Because what I'm seeing in Owen Wolff, it's just like that meme. Owen Wolff, 2 million. Owen Wolfinho, 38 million.
I see.
Owen Wolfburst, 47 million. But it's because he's an American and he plays with G.I. Joes. No, bro. No, 7 million for Owen Wolff,
I
bro.
understand.
7 million for Owen, bro.
I understand.
Keep an eye on Owen, bro. This year, I have a feeling, bro.
Yeah.
I have a
it's always
feeling.
break.
But from Rodrigo to Owen, that's insane. G.
That's insane.
But
Relax on that.
But
Relax
Rodrigo,
on that.
hey, but Rodrigo, how much you want for him?
Oh,
For-
I'll take him at Chelsea, mate. How
I'll
much?
take him for
How much?
Marginal.
How
I'll
much?
take him marginal.
We might use him for a trade piece for Saliba or Gabriel.
Okay, yeah.
And these center backs?
We need a center back.
So
Bad.
we'll trade.
about a
so
right
we'll,
back? You
we'll,
need a right
we'll
back
swap
too?
players, and then you add
Hey.
150 million on top of that.
I was thinking we swap players and y'all put 20 million on top of the center back.
Hey, I got Reece James for how much? I'll throw some
Get
cash
the
on top
what,
of that.
Is he gonna work the kit
He's
man
gonna be the
job?
cook.
What-
He's
what's
gonna
he
be the
do?
cook.
I
He's
shouldn't
gonna be
have
the
brought him
cook.
up. I shouldn't have
He's
brought
gonna
him
be the
up.
cook.
That's
Lauren James is the
disrespectful.
best.
He's gonna be the
James.
cook.
Lauren James
Stop,
is the
bro.
best James
I
right
shouldn't
now.
have brought him
Reece James is gonna be the.
But anyways, guys, La Liga right now as it stands, Madrid is in first place. They got 50 points. Athletic just behind them with 49. Barca right there with 46 as well. Athletic Club with 44, and then it'll drop off to Villarreal, 40 points. Still in European position, Rayo Vallecano with 35 points. So we'll see what happens there. But of course, we can't talk about European soccer without talking about the EPL, mate. I mean, that's obviously a given. And stuff's kind of
good, I'm
shaking
good,
up. We
I'm
had
good,
Liverpool
I'm
be
good, I'm good.
eliminated from the FA Cup.
No quadruple for
I'm good,
for
I'm
No
Liverpool.
quadruple, but they're top of the league still. They got 56 points. It's only a 6-point game. I mean, they have a game in hand on Arsenal, sure. But Bali, I mean, you can't really say that you're out of the league title race, mate. I mean, Chelsea, they're in fourth. They might be a little bit far off, but Arsenal, it's only 6 points, bro.
Nah, it's over.
You already called it done?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
It's over. It's over. It's
B,
over.
and-
It's over. They're gonna win it. I mean, there's no way.
First of all,
There's
Any
no way we're gonna
optimism?
get close to them.
for who?
For you, I mean,
I mean, look, I'm gonna say.
Look, he's. There's no way he's gonna get close to it. If
That's
my
what
team's
I'm-
nowhere gonna get
that's
close
what
to it.
I'm
I'm telling
saying,
you
but-
right now, my team's nowhere close to it.
You could go back and watch some pods where I got a little animated and
Yeah.
we're in the race. We're in the race.
mate.
Some stuff was said. We're not in the race. I take it back. I got too hyped. I was too emotional. I was like, what's happening? We were second place at Christmas, bro. Second place at Christmas, bro. So I was hyped. Now things starting to shape up. I think top four is good for us, bro. I think we're gonna be fighting for top four. Not only that, as it seems right now, how the English teams are performing in the Europe, the Premier League might get a fifth Champions League spot.
I don't know why they haven't ever had it, bro. It's rightfully deserved.
It depends on how the teams perform in Europe.
It's rightfully deserved, bro.
Because last year, I don't think English teams did that well, so we didn't get the fifth spot. It went to Germany, I believe. But anyways, we're not in the race. I think we're gonna be fighting for top four. We kind of went stale right now. It's not really, Reece James has also picked up another knock again. I mean, God, man, this might be it for him. Cole Palmer,
Hang the boots.
Nah,
Reece,
I
hang
don't
the
know.
boots, Reece.
I don't know.
Hang the
Yeah,
boots,
hang the
Reece.
boots. Hang the
That's,
boots.
that's,
Hang
the
the
boots,
that might be
hang
too
the
harsh.
boots.
That might be too harsh.
Hang the boots.
He can't
But,
keep doing
Don't be
this
a cook,
to
mate.
himself, bro. Imagine the mental toll of,
Yeah,
of
bro.
thinking that you're ready and then getting hurt again.
Yeah. bro.
It must be. Yeah.
He needs to hang the boots.
Nah, come on, that's rough.
I think
we
he
don't
should.
know.
I
We don't
think
know.
he should.
Bro,
I
he
think
needs
should.
he needs to start a pod.
Hey,
Start a pod, Reece. Start a pod, Reece.
With his
Hey,
sister,
yeah,
the
he
James.
The James.
The James.
Not his sister. Not his sister. Not
His
his
sister's
sister.
balling out too.
Yeah,
As
His
she's
sister, his
actually
sister's a
good.
World Cup player, bro.
She's actually good, honestly.
Yeah, she's great. No, but anything else on
he sucks.
Chelsea, bro?
No, I mean we're gonna be fighting for top 4H. We want to get back into that dinner that y'all are sitting
Yeah,
at.
yeah,
I want a seat at the table.
Come through.
We're trying.
I'm full right
We're
now.
trying. We're trying.
I'm freaking full right
We're
now,
trying.
bro.
I
don't know of
I'm
what,
throwing
bro?
up. I'm at the point I'm throwing up right now. I'm throwing up.
Now, last thing, mate. Champions League is back, of course. Some interesting games are coming up. We mentioned
Third Champions League, baby. Let's go.
the matchup between Feyenoord and Milan, the Santi Derby. But you also have Brest PSG. You have Sporting Dortmund, Man City, Real Madrid. You have Juventus PSV. You have also Benfica and Monaco and Bruges Atalanta. Those are going to be some Wednesday fixtures. But
So this is the first so the league phase is done, right?
Yeah.
Top 8 get a bye week. They're chilling.
Yes, sir. Top 8.
Top 8 they're chilling. Is that what y'all? Is that
Top
what y'all-
eight,
Yeah.
top eight,
Yeah,
Liverpool,
okay.
Barcelona, Arsenal, Inter, Atletico de Madrid, Leverkusen, Lille, and Aston Villa.
So those are the
Dale,
teams
papi.
that cooked in the
Yeah.
league phase. They get the bye week. They're chilling.
Yeah.
They're waiting for this round to be over, and then the round of 16 starts.
Teams eliminated: Dinamo Zagreb, Stuttgart, Shakhtar, Bologna, Crvenca Zvezda,
Oh my God.
Whoa,
Whoa, what the
Sturm
whoa?
Graz,
This guy.
Whoa, what
Sparta
the?
Praha, RB Leipzig, Girona, Alex's Girona, where they at? RB Salzburg, Slovan Bratislava, and Young Boys.
Okay,
and
okay.
Young Boys.
You went for it, bro.
Yeah.
The
I went
one
for
team
it.
that stands out to me is Girona.
Yeah.
What happened to
But they
them?
got gutted. They got gutted.
They got
Not
that.
even in the
Okay.
league, bro. They're not nowhere in the league
They
too.
literally got gutted. They're
They
just a
got
feeder
gutted.
team, bro. They're
They
just a
got
feeder
gutted.
team. That's all
That's
they
it.
are.
Okay, but
To
still.
City.
They literally got they
That's
they
not-
had three
Man,
good
that's
players.
tough
Okay,
to- bro.
we'll take them.
Imagine
Yeah.
the fans, bro. Imagine the
Bro,
Girona
it's
fans. I
part
love
of it.
Girona.
It's part of
It's
the,
part of it, though.
It's part of being owned by that City Group, bro.
Yeah, true.
It's part of being owned by
Yeah.
City
But
Group.
imagine your club being a feeder club,
Yeesh.
getting gutted
Oof.
after being in the Champions League for the first time ever, right?
Yeah.
Question.
And
Would
then
you,
doing that the first time in it.
Question though, would you sacrifice being a feeder club for your team consistently being in top flight league wise and maybe fighting for Champions League?
No.
because of the league that they're in. Girona, if they
No.
get some good players in, they're fighting for
I'd
top four.
rather my club have a soul and
No.
be in the second division fighting
and
to
risk
go to
going to second division and,
be-
never coming
be-
back
and
up.
be fighting
and
to
never
come back
coming
up.
back up.
No.
Not never. You know?
Never.
You
never.
got to also think about that. You got to also think about that.
So you would sell your soul for your club to be competing
It's
for
not
Champions
selling
League.
your soul. Think about Newcastle. Newcastle, bro, they're
They're
never
not
going
a feeder
down.
club. They're not a feeder club.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Feeder
saying.
clubs is a club with.
Yes,
this is
yes,
hard to
yes.
say.
I
No
see
soul.
what you're saying.
That's
I-
wild. Maybe
yes.
that's just a different way to say it.
Yeah.
But you do good, gutted.
It is what
not-
it is. It's part of being owned by a massive
Yeah.
group like that, bro.
I'd rather not be gutted. I'd rather be in second division fighting.
But you can get your guaranteed top flight football. Champions League football is also right
That's the
there. If you
carrot.
can,
That's the carrot.
That's it. That's the most
That's
you're gonna
tough.
aspire to.
That's tough.
and
That's
if you win a chip, you're not gonna two-peat because they're gonna gut you.
Yeah. Damn, that's
it.
tough.
That's
That's
it.
tough.
It is what it is. But guys, anything else you want to add on to the pod tonight?
No quadruple for Liverpool. They're out of the FA Cup. They lost to championship side. Was it Plymouth? I don't know.
Super Bowl picks.
Oh, the Super Bowl's today.
Super Bowl picks. Who you got? The
Eagles.
Eagles.
I got
100% Eagles.
Kansas City, bro.
Kansas City?
I just hate the
100%
Eagles too
Aaron?
much.
I'm hearing it's rigged, man. I don't know.
Well,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Eh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me.
I'm hearing the Chiefs got it already.
The Chiefs
Do you
got it.
think so,
already.
bro? If the Chiefs, no, if they would win again,
Oh.
I'm done.
Primo, who you got?
Eagles, baby. Eagles.
Diego? Who you got?
That's a
Eagles?
That's a
Bro,
chicken,
why
ain't
what's
it?
up with these Eagles
you're right. It's a
fans?
chicken.
I got Kansas
How does a
City.
hawk
Bro, what's
go?
up with all these Eagles fans? I'm a Cowboys fan,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the thing.
I'm a
Yeah.
Cowboys. I'm
I
not
can
gonna root for
never
the
root
Eagles.
You're a
exactly.
cowgirl?
I'm never,
Exactly.
I'm
You're a
never,
cowgirl?
I'm a cowboy.
A cowboy.
I'm a
Cowgirl?
cowboy. I'm a cowboy, bro.
Cowboy,
I'm a
I
cowboy.
like you. You're cool. You're cool.
Look, I know the Cowboys are going through it, bro, but
They
bro,
suck.
I was born in 95. I've never even seen them win a damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like I've never even seen them.
He doesn't know what to compare his
I
down.
don't know
Yeah.
what to compare it to. So I'm just like, okay, Cowboys suck again, whatever. It doesn't really hurt me.
But
that
when
much.
we up, you
And it's
best
coming.
believe you're gonna hear from us.
It's coming, bro. It's
and
coming.
it's coming next year.
I think the Eagles are gonna win it this year. It's their time.
Eagles.
I just
And I'm
need the
going
Eagles
all
so
in.
much.
I'm going all in.
I think I'm with Aaron,
I'm going
bro.
all
I'm not,
in.
I'm not betting against
all in.
Patrick Mahomes.
And if Mahomes wins,
Three-peat.
I'm done.
What do you mean done with what?
Like I'm not watching the Super Bowl again
Or the
Buckle
NFL?
up, man.
because it probably is rigged.
Okay, mate.
And then Taylor. And
You're
then
right,
Kelsey,
you know?
Kelsey proposes to Taylor Swift.
Oh, at the
And
end of the game.
halftime, in halftime,
No,
and
no,
then they win.
halftime.
F
No,
off.
no, no.
That'll
Halftime
be
is reserved
numbers,
for something
man.
else.
Then
Kendrick
I like
Lamar.
it.
That's
Then I
today.
like
Oh
it.
my God,
Bro, is he
Then
gonna
I
do
like
it?
it.
That's today.
Is he gonna call Drake?
Bro,
up?
he has to. The whole Grammys
Yeah.
was
Nah,
singing
they're
it,
not.
bro.
They're not.
Is he
The
gonna call
Grammys was
Drake
singing
up?
it.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
You
happen.
have to beep that,
It's
right?
not gonna
Bro,
happen. It's not gonna
Drake
happen.
walked out with the
bullet,
sweater with the
yeah.
bullet holes and smoke
Smoke.
behind him.
It's
You
not
think
gonna
that's
happen.
live?
It's not gonna happen.
I think that's live.
Yeah.
Also, Canelo saying that
Oh.
Jake Paul is stupid. He's just a YouTuber.
That's
Facts.
That's just.
I loved it. I loved it.
They're
Canelo's not
generating
gonna fight him.
views
That
and
was funny.
clicks and
That
stuff.
was funny.
And then the other thing, what was the other thing that happened? The Luka Doncic trade.
Oh yeah, what
that
else?
was messed
that,
up.
That trade shook up.
That was messed up.
shook
That was
shit
sad.
up.
That was sad.
If you could put it into soccer terms, I know everybody was trying to do that, but if you could put it into soccer terms, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, mate.
It's a tough one because Anthony Davis is also he's also
He
good.
just got
Nah,
injured,
but
bro.
who?
Someone
That's-
said Lamine Yamal and who was
Oh,
it,
the give and
Rodrigo.
go guys.
Yeah.
They said that's if Lamine Yamal got traded to Aston Villa.
For who?
For who?
I forget who they said, or I'm butchering it, but they did say Lamine Yamal going to somewhere.
I don't know, but that would be. I don't think that's ever happened in
It
soccer.
could be. It could be
That's
like
nothing crazy.
Austin. It could be like Austin FC trading Rodo to Houston for Josh Wolff.
No,
No, 'cause you- no,
Dude, something
no.
realistic, dude.
That's
I
a
don't-
wild.
I-
That's not.
Bro, it's
What
because
the fuck, dude?
It's tough. It's tough.
That's the problem because this trade was so stupid that it's
Yeah.
unrealistic, bro.
It's
No,
so
like it would have
crazy.
been. It would have been like if we let go of like Saka and you gave us like Rodrigo and like Camavinga and something like that.
Nah, even then, it's not.
no,
Nah,
it's
it's
good,
not
good.
possible. It's just
It's
something.
just a weird trade. On top of that, Anthony
is.
Davis with an abdominal
I got
injury.
one. I got one. I got
Okay,
one.
okay.
Okay, it's like if Chelsea traded Cole Palmer just to United for Anthony.
Nah.
Right?
Okay,
bro, no,
maybe
bro.
for
Anthony?
Garnacho.
I
For
could get behind
Garnacho.
that.
Anthony?
Maybe for Garnacho.
No, Garnacho is
yeah,
live.
Garnacho.
No,
Exactly.
no,
Anthony's.
no.
Oh, Anthony. I see what
Anthony
you're saying.
sucks. Anthony sucks.
Anthony
but
Davis doesn't suck though.
Nah, he doesn't suck though. He went off the first
He
game.
went off.
He just got hurt. What
But
do
he
you guys
dropped
don't
like 40
understand?
But he
points
went
2
off,
games
though.
before
But he went off,
then.
though,
But
bro.
if he does that for one game and he's injured for 8 months, why do I care?
Why are you hating on him, bro?
Because he's injured all the time.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You know
That
what
is
I'm
true.
saying?
That is true.
I
That's
don't
what you're saying.
care.
Also,
Sick of
the
you, bro.
people in Dallas running that trade. What's going on there? What's going on there? Bro?
I don't know.
I feel like this is bigger than just Dallas Lakers.
I think
bro.
something- I
I think this is NBA, bro. I think they gotta give LeBron another chip. The NBA is, bro. Let's be real. This is just from. I can't speak on this too much because I don't really watch the NBA anymore. I used to be a big Spurs fan. I used to be heavy into Spurs. I stopped after the
You
big
were
three.
a Lakers fan before that.
How dare you, bro? No way, bro. There's no
Okay,
way I was
all
ever a
right,
Lakers
all
fan.
right,
But
all right.
like we've been hearing about all this stuff about the NBA. It's like drowning, bro. It's like nobody wants to watch the NBA anymore. They changed. They added a tournament in the middle of the season. They made the floors colorful.
Yeah.
They're doing all kinds of stuff to try to get interest in the NBA again. Let's be real, it's not the same. I know some of our friends watch the NBA, but it doesn't get the attention that it once had, bro. And I think that this move has to do with something about bringing the attention. If we can get LeBron James to go off again and combine with him and bring the Lakers and it's fire, people are going to tune in just to watch them. You know, so I don't know.
mean, I am.
I am too.
I'm gonna tune into it. I mean, honestly, I'm not I don't watch the regular season NBA games. It's tough.
It's tough.
You got to do it only if you're like a legit NBA fan.
I used to be.
watch the playoffs because that's when they all try.
Even the
That's true.
playoffs.
That's
though,
when they all try.
Even the playoffs is still like, you know.
And
even then.
honestly, I watched a lot of NBA games just because I got a parlay going. Dead ass. Dead ass. You know, I'm just being serious.
I used to watch every Spurs game, bro. I used to watch if Spurs was playing.
But it's because they were fun to watch.
They're a good team now.
Tim
B.
Duncan,
Check 'em
Ginobili,
out.
Tony Parker, Aldridge. You know, that era of Spurs when we beat Miami in the finals, when we went back to back. I mean, and then Kawhi Leonard, the trade that the way that he left.
I feel like this has to happen every now and then in the NBA to shake stuff
Yeah.
up. But you're right. This is so that LeBron could generate more views and bring more
course.
The
attention to
NBA
LA.
needs views and needs attention right
Exactly.
now, bro.
And this is like if Messi went to Real Madrid and Barcelona got Greece.
No.
It would generate views in that sense.
No.
I guess
I
it
don't
would
think
it
so.
would be crazy, bro. Yeah.
Okay. It's like if Ronaldo went to Barcelona and Barcelona sent Madrid Iniesta.
No.
Nah, I don't know.
Because Mavs and Lakers aren't enemies.
Yeah, they're not.
So it's
They're not like rivalry.
But they're the Western
Lamine
Conference
Yamal
direct
and
rivals.
Villa makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like
Lamine
Yamil
Yamal
Yamal
to Villa.
Whatever,
and like
dude,
Villa
whatever.
send like Watkins is like
Yeah.
freaking
Whatever,
Emi
bro.
Martinez.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So like
whatever.
Emi Martinez, Yamil Yamal straight swap. Emi and Lamil.
Okay,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
I like that.
Straight fucking swap.
We kinda took it from the
Emi
get-go
Martinez
guys,
and Lamine Yamal.
Well, okay.
Straight swap.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here.
I'm gonna go drink this bottle.
We're
I'm
gonna
outta here.
Take a
have-
shot. Take a shot.
I'm out of
Take a
here.
shot.
You take a shot.
We're gonna be back with more Austin FC
fucking-
news
I'm
here
done.
in the near future. We're gonna have more preseason games to talk about. The season is right around the corner. Verde Fest. Make sure to check us out when that comes around. We're gonna have some merch there on sale for the folks that want to support the movement. And thank you for everybody that already supports. Of course, shout out to the Patreon and Discord members. Love the support every single day. Conversation continues on Discord, and we'll see you there. Ciao.